We give dreams to kids with chronic illnesses, type 1, cerebral palsy, spina bifida, just to name a few, sickle cell, because that impacts their lives every day. And we made a decision a number of years ago as an organization that we would give dreams to kids with either chronic or life-threatening illnesses. And it's been amazing to see the impact.
So many people just don't realize about the Dream Factory, but it's actually been around for 40 years.
The impact of being able to change life in an environment that is already challenging for the families involved. Obviously, being born with or developing a chronic illness and how people have handled that has always been something that I've always respected, and has always been quite amazing and astonishing to see how families can unite and become more strong. So to be able to be a part of something like that where you can help to provide joy and a life or a family that is maybe struggling with some of those challenges, to be able to bring that happiness is something that's rewarding to all involved.
Our goal is to put a smile on the face of the child, and when the child smiles, then the parents smile. And they forget about medication, they forget about going to the hospital, they forget about all their tests. As one parent told me, she said, I just want my child to be normal for that week and that period of time, and that's what we do.
Each dream caps at $6,000. And each chapter is responsible for raising that money. To be an active chapter, they would like you to grant 3 dreams a year. We took it upon ourselves to grant Luke's dream, and his dream was to go to an Ohio State game and have his bedroom redone as all Ohio State themed.
He has things in his room that kids around here would just dream of, so it's a constant reminder, which is probably the best. We did go to an Ohio State football game and went to the Eddie George restaurant and ate in the room that Eddie George actually eats in when he goes there. Just the fact that he has constant reminders every time he goes into his room. For him to see that someone was going to do something for him just because he has diabetes was just an amazing thing. For him to see that people out there not related to him, just friends, they wanted to do something for him because of this disease that he has to deal with every day.
Once you get involved with that, it's addictive. You see the kids, the reactions on their faces. The problem is trying to find volunteers to do this with us and the funds to raise the funds for all of this to do it.
When you go to these meetings and you meet these volunteers, they come from all varieties of life. They're CEOs or they're stay-at-home parents. But yet they have one thing in common, and that is making life a little bit easier for children.
My role with the Dream Factory is to review the applications and make sure medically that the kids qualify for a dream. These dreams can be actually life-changing for the kids. Sometimes when you deal with chronic illnesses, a kid has a difficult time dealing even day to day. If they have something to look forward to, like a dream, it can be the whole outlook changes for the child. And sometimes that makes all the difference for the child.
My name is Candace Garcia.
And what's happening Saturday?
I'm getting a bedroom makeover. I have EDS. It's a connective tissue disorder. So basically I can't do like a lot of the things the other kids do. I wanted a bedroom makeover with a gaming PC.
I was just kind of like, okay, she just started getting into gaming, and since she can't do a lot of the sports or activities that kids can do, this is something that she can be active in. She has to take a pain medication 3 times a day. In order to play sports, she has to wear knee braces and ankle braces. If she does do an activity, she usually has to do like 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. She also has to go to PT and OT to keep strengthening. And then if we go to, say, like Kings Island or the zoo, she has to have her wheelchair so that she can take breaks.
My name is Kelly, and this is my 6-year-old son, Jace, and he is getting a dream granted through the Dream Factory.
What was your dream, Jace?
Go to the Patriots.
Is there somebody you wanted to see?
Julian Edelman.
See your favorite Patriot?
Jace was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in August. It's been a lot to deal with, a lot to manage. He takes a minimum of 4 insulin shots a day. All hours of the night checking his glucose to make sure he's within range, constantly figuring out a diet, what makes him go up, what makes him go down, what activities. Hot and cold is a whole new level. It's been a lot to learn since August.
Our thought is pennies make dollars and dollars make dreams. It's not about how much time you have to give to us, it's your heart. We just ask that you give a little time. It's not that you give us all of your time, because we're all busy and we all work full-time jobs and have families, so we just ask for a little bit of your time.
We're helping kids with chronic conditions who sometimes have to deal with a lot in their lives, and it's such a privilege to be able to do that for our own community.
That's the primary focus, is just creating the impossible and being able to do something that might not seem feasible in many cases, especially when medical costs and all those other things are involved. Being able to alleviate that for a family is pretty awesome.
People want to help, they just don't know how to sometimes. So we have to go out and ask people to help. And it is amazing how supportive that our community was then, and I know continues to be.
I'm just super excited for him to be able to do that. Super thankful for the Dream Factory for even doing it for him. It'll be exciting to see him light up when he gets to meet them and see the game and all of that.
I am extremely grateful and thankful that they're able to do this, to give her something that she can do that we maybe wouldn't be able to provide for her.
It really is a great foundation. It's just getting the word out that we're here.
Been amazing to see the impact.
Can't imagine the feeling.
Yes, it's a good feeling.